Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Time to wake up. Time to shake off the fog of routine, the weight of excuses, and the comfort of complacency. Life is happening right now, and every moment you stay asleep to your potential is a moment lost forever. The alarm clock is ringing, not the one by your bed, but the one deep inside you, calling you to rise, to move, and to live intentionally. Awareness is the first step to change. Before anything else, you have to see where you are. Be honest with yourself. Are you satisfied with your current life? Are you proud of the decisions you've made and the path you're on? Or have you been drifting, letting life happen to you instead of shaping it yourself? Waking up means looking at your life with clarity, not through the lens of excuses or justifications, but with a commitment to truth. It's not always easy to face reality, but without awareness, there can be no growth. Awareness is the first step to change because it sets the foundation for every transformation you hope to achieve. Without awareness, progress is impossible. Imagine trying to navigate a map without knowing your current location. You could have the most detailed directions and the clearest goals, but without understanding where you stand, you're lost. The same principle applies to life. Waking up begins with seeing yourself and your circumstances for what they truly are, not what you wish them to be or what you've convinced yourself they should be. Awareness starts with honesty. It means taking a hard, unfiltered look at your current situation. Are you satisfied with the direction your life is heading? Are your daily actions aligned with your goals, or are you simply going through the motions? These questions can be uncomfortable, but they're necessary. Many people avoid this self-assessment because they fear what they might discover. But here's the truth: ignoring reality doesn't change it. Pretending things are fine when they're not only delays the process of growth and improvement. When you become aware, you also start to take responsibility. No more blaming external factors, your upbringing, the economy, other people for your circumstances. While those factors may play a role, true change begins when you stop pointing fingers and start asking, what can I do to change this? This shift in perspective is empowering. It puts you back in the driver's seat of your life, turning you from a passive passenger into an active participant. Awareness is also about understanding your habits and patterns. What routines have you fallen into? Are they helping you move closer to your goals, or are they holding you back? It's easy to get trapped in cycles of behavior without realizing it's spending too much time on distractions, avoiding challenges, or procrastinating on important tasks. By becoming aware of these patterns, you can begin to break free from them. Change doesn't happen by accident. It happens by recognizing what isn't working and consciously deciding to do things differently. Another aspect of awareness is recognizing your strengths and weaknesses. Too often we focus only on what we lack, but waking up means acknowledging the skills, talents, and resources you already have at your disposal. These are the tools you can use to create the future you want. At the same time, being aware of your weaknesses isn't about self-criticism, it's about identifying areas for growth. When you know what needs improvement, you can take deliberate steps to address it. Awareness isn't just about looking inward, it's also about understanding your environment. What opportunities are around you? What challenges do you face? Being tuned into your surroundings helps you make better decisions and position yourself for success. It allows you to see possibilities you might have overlooked and prepare for obstacles before they become major roadblocks. Awareness is the gateway to change. It's the moment when you stop living on autopilot and start living intentionally. It's not always easy, and it's not always comfortable, but it's always worth it. Because once you're aware, you have the power to make choices that align with your values, goals, and dreams. Awareness isn't the end of the journey, it's the beginning. It's the wake-up call that reminds you that you're capable of more and that the only limits are the ones you haven't yet challenged. Breaking free from the comfort zone is one of the most transformative steps a person can take on the journey toward growth and achievement. The comfort zone, by its very nature, is a place of ease and familiarity. It's where routines feel safe, risks are minimal, and challenges are avoided. While it may feel pleasant in the short term, the comfort zone is a silent trap that keeps people stagnant, preventing them from realizing their true potential. To wake up and truly live means to recognize the limitations of comfort and make a deliberate choice to step into the unknown. The comfort zone thrives on predictability, offering a sense of control over life. But while it keeps discomfort at bay, it also stifles progress. Growth requires change, and change often requires discomfort. Think about it, muscles only grow stronger when they are pushed beyond their usual limits. Similarly, personal growth happens when we challenge ourselves, face fears, and take on tasks that stretch our capabilities. The comfort zone doesn't allow for these challenges, which is why staying within it can lead to stagnation. Breaking free from the comfort zone begins with acknowledging its existence. Many people don't realize they're stuck in a cycle of familiar patterns until they take a step back and assess their lives. Are you pursuing your goals with energy and ambition, or are you settling for what's good enough? Are you avoiding opportunities because they feel intimidating or uncertain? These questions can be revealing, highlighting areas where fear of failure or change has kept you confined. The fear of the unknown is one of the biggest barriers to leaving the comfort zone. What if things don't work out? What if I fail? These questions often paralyze people into inaction. But here's the truth: failure is not the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone toward it. Every successful person has faced setbacks and challenges, but they didn't let fear hold them back. They understood that growth requires risk, and that failure is simply feedback and opportunity to learn and improve. Another key to breaking free from the comfort zone is embracing small, consistent steps. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Start with manageable challenges that push you just beyond your current limits. Maybe it's speaking up in a meeting, learning a new skill, or committing to a goal that feels slightly out of reach. Each step builds confidence and resilience, making it easier to tackle bigger challenges in the future. It's also important to reframe how you view discomfort. Instead of seeing it as a signal to stop, recognize it as a sign of growth. Discomfort means you're doing something new, something that will expand your horizons and build your capabilities. Over time, what once felt intimidating becomes familiar, and your comfort zone begins to expand. Breaking free from the comfort zone isn't just about achieving external success, it's about discovering who you are and what you're capable of. It's about waking up to your potential and refusing to let fear or complacency dictate your choices. The greatest rewards in life, personal fulfillment, meaningful accomplishments, and true self-discovery lie just beyond the boundaries of comfort. Stepping out may feel uncertain, but staying in the comfort zone guarantees mediocrity. Choose growth. Choose challenge. Choose to wake up and break free. Acting with urgency is the cornerstone of transforming intentions into realities. Time is one of life's most precious resources, yet it is often taken for granted. Unlike money, possessions, or opportunities, time is irreplaceable. Once it is spent, it can never be reclaimed. Recognizing this truth is the first step in embracing the importance of urgency. To wake up is to realize that life does not wait for anyone, and every moment you delay taking action is a moment lost forever. Procrastination is one of the biggest thieves of progress. It often disguises itself as harmless postponement. I'll do it tomorrow, I'm not ready yet, or I'll wait for the right time. But tomorrow turns into next week into next year, and before you know it, dreams and opportunities slip away. The perfect moment, the perfect conditions, and the perfect plan are illusions. The reality is that the only perfect time to start is now. Waiting for everything to align is a way of avoiding action, and action is the very thing that propels you forward. Acting with urgency doesn't mean rushing recklessly or making hasty decisions without thought. It means recognizing the value of time and using it wisely. It's about prioritizing what truly matters and focusing your energy on what will move you closer to your goals. Too often, people fill their days with activities that keep them busy but not productive. They mistake motion for progress, losing sight of their bigger vision. Urgency calls for clarity, understanding what's most important, and committing to it with discipline and focus. When you act with urgency, you build momentum. Taking that first step, no matter how small, creates a ripple effect. Progress fuels motivation, and motivation leads to more action. Each step brings you closer to your goals, and with each achievement, your confidence grows. Urgency helps you break free from the inertia of inaction and sets you on a path of continuous growth. Urgency also requires courage. Often people delay action because they fear failure, rejection, or uncertainty. They play it safe, hoping to avoid risks, but in doing so, they also avoid opportunities. Acting with urgency means facing those fears head-on. It means understanding that failure is not the end, but a necessary part of success. Every failure teaches a lesson, and every lesson brings you closer to achieving your goals. Moreover, acting with urgency doesn't mean working nonstop or burning yourself out. It means being intentional and efficient with your time. It means setting boundaries, saying no to distractions, and staying focused on what truly matters. It's about recognizing that your time is finite and choosing to spend it on what aligns with your values and aspirations. Urgency is about honoring the life you've been given. It's about refusing to let time slip through your fingers and committing to making the most of every moment. Waking up means understanding that today is the only day you're guaranteed. It's about asking yourself, if not now, when, and realizing there is no better time to start than right now. Acting with urgency transforms dreams into plans, plans into action, into results. It's the key to living a life of purpose, fulfillment, and accomplishment.